Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing our payday stuff. So if you like these kind of videos, just keep on watching. This shall be quick. Alright, so obviously I got paid today. Today is the 15th. So I did go in and already filled this section out, which is adding everything and making sure everything comes in. So every time I do my payday slips, this is what I do. These are deposits that came in from paychecks and side hustles. And yeah, I want to say for our pay slip, so what's gonna happen is everything cleared out is the first thing I make sure. Obviously today's the 15th, so everything came in, everything cleared, and that's where this page comes in. And obviously I only get two because the only time I do this is when I get paid on the 15th and when I get paid on the 31st. So this is for the 31st. So our balance here, which is the $5,651.91, is what goes into our income bucket. We do our tithing, and then everything, all of our expenses that are coming out, obviously up to the 31st. So I pull everything that is coming up to the 31st on the 15th, and then on the 31st I pull everything that comes out of all of our bills that comes out onto the 15th. I hope that makes sense. So we have Vivint life insurance, BB&T is a loan, solar, T-Mobile, and WPCA. So our WPCA, give me a minute. The WPCA has not come in yet. The billing part of it, I'm gonna check now to make sure I didn't miss anything. I want to say I don't think I'm gonna get one for this month because it says 0 for September, which I think is kind of odd. So I'm just gonna make it 80, which is the average of what we pay for water. WPCA is our water bill. Because no matter what, at the 31st, if nothing came out for WPCA, I can always put it back. I hope that makes sense. So our balance here that we have for total expenses is about $900. Let's see. And this is everything that's gonna come out. $992.38 is our total. I want to say that we do have more bills in that, but because of COVID, as you know, you can call the lenders and sort of, they're putting things on hold for people. So there's a lot of bills in here that is actually helping us beat our debt basically faster, because like the school loans are on hold, car loans are on hold, credit cards are actually going on hold. So if you have any kind of bills, I want to say like the light bill called me the other day and said to just make a minimum of like $25 if we want it. So all of these places know that people are struggling due to COVID. So I just want to let you know that if you call your bills or your loans or your mortgage, they do help you out in pushing your loan out. So basically what you're doing is they're giving you 3 months without having to pay your bill, but then that means that you have 3 months towards the end of your bill more to pay out. So if, let's say, you're supposed to okay, sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. So if I don't know, let's say one of the credit cards, March is the last day for you to pay it, and obviously right now we're in, what are we, September. So what happens is, if I extend my credit card to not pay it for the next 3 months, right? So you got September, October, November. That means they're gonna extend it. So instead of it being March, you're gonna have the 3 months. So you're gonna have April, May, and June. So that means June will be your date. I hope that makes sense. I mean, that's basically what it is. They're pushing out your loan for the amount of months that you're pushing out for not paying. And that's on everything. Your credit cards, your car loan, your mortgage, everything is being extended, basically. And we took that advantage. Even though we could pay the bills, we did take that advantage so we can pay down our debt faster, basically, because no matter what, we can pay our bills. So once the months and stuff are over, we can go ahead and pay those regular payments on like the mortgage and the car payments and all that stuff. So if you have more questions on it, just hit me down below. Now we take our income. You're gonna minus your tithe, because we do tithing. You're gonna minus the total from your expenses, and that is the total that goes towards debt. So you got $4,359.53. So our remainder, that what we can do is either keep it there or pay something down. Usually I mean, all the bills are not due till later on, so I can either leave it on here so it can be part of the 31st, and then at the end of 31st pay everything in a lump sum, or you can go ahead and pay some of the stuff if you like and leave some of it there. So basically it's up to you on how you would like to do it. Usually we leave it there just in case anything comes up that we don't know about, and then we usually do the debt or the savings towards the 31st. So we leave this $4,359 in there, and we don't mess around with it. So now what I do is I take these numbers and I reduce it from my register. So I go here and I just, sorry about that, and I just go in and take out everything that is supposed to come out onto the 15th, so I can know exactly how much we have left. The only one I'm not gonna put in is the WPCA, because that's just an average. I don't think it's coming out, so I'm not gonna mess around with my register. I'm just gonna leave it open. It's only 80 bucks. We got $4,000 remaining, so we got money in there if anything does come out. So basically that's it. 445. So these will come out one at a time on their due dates. And sorry about that, forgot to lower my phone. And once they come out, you just check them to make sure, you know, that they clear up to the next one. And then I'm not gonna put the WPCA because don't think it's gonna come out this month. I don't know what happened last month that it came out ahead of time. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I don't know what's going on with their billing, but because of everything that's going on, I want to say some of my due dates have been changed around, like the cable. So our new balance is $4,439.53. So this is what I mean here. You can go ahead and pay something or not pay something. I mean, it's really up to the person. It's up to you. Usually we leave it, or we usually like take half and pay something down. I don't think it makes a difference for us because the credit card that we are paying down doesn't come through until the end of the month is basically when all our loans are due. So we don't really need to pay it. Nothing really happens basically. I mean, so this is my little list that I have here if you haven't seen it before. So this is everything that we ended up just paying and taking out for the 15th. And then this is what we have on for the 1st. So on the 31st, I take all of these out. So this is usually where all of our loans mainly come out of. So if I do want to pay anything bigger debt, this will be it. It will be on the 31st. So we really don't have to pay anything. So we're going to leave it there. But I will ask my hubby when he get home. That's another thing about being, you know, going on this debt-free journey is you need to ask your significant other what they think about paying, because their opinion counts. So I will ask him when he gets home today if he would like to keep it there or pay something. I don't think he wants to fund anything on our sinking funds. We're still playing around with it. So I don't think I want to put anything extra there. I'm going to wait for October. Once October comes, then maybe we'll fund it again. Who knows? So basically we've been playing by ear for the past couple of years. I want to say 3 years, especially when it came to medical, home, especially home, and clothing. I think it was clothing and membership. Those are the ones that we're still iffy about. We're pretty good with the Nina, the taxes, and the car repairs. So we'll see. The cash envelopes, also the same thing. We still playing it basically by ear. It's all based on like how much you spent and how much you don't spend. As you know, we've been on a budget for the every plate, and so far me and my husband had a discussion the other day, and so far he is on an iffy about it. So I did cancel for October. We still have 2 more weeks of this. Because no matter what, we still go to the grocery store for our main stuff, like milk and bread and cheese and all that stuff. And what we have now for the $68, I changed it, I think a week ago, was we have 3 days for 4 people, because apparently, obviously, it's new food, something different everybody wants to eat. And before, when I made my own groceries at the grocery store, obviously I always stayed within the budget. Nobody wanted to eat any of the food, or if I always overcook because I'm Puerto Rican and we like to feed people. So I tend to overcook and it stays in the refrigerator. Nobody wanted leftovers. So I need to rethink my grocery. The every plate is good. I think it's good, like if it was just me and my husband and Bela in the household. It's not good while I still have the 2 big ones who sometimes feels like eating and sometimes they don't. So if it was me, Bella, and my husband, it's perfect. I could have done 5 days for 2 people, and it was less than $40, I think, or it was like around $50, and that would have been perfect because I would have had enough to eat for me, Bella, and my husband. And then we just would have to figure something out for his leftovers. Even though sometimes some of the plates I did those first 2 weeks that was for 2 people, I did have leftovers. So if it was just us, it would have been perfect. But it's not just us. So I need to rethink my grocery. So I either need to rethink on do a meal planning. And if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I do have like a bunch of cookbooks, and obviously I just have to figure out what I'm gonna make and how I'm gonna make it just for us, and to manage what I'm cooking and make sure I'm not cooking for, a boatload of people. So we don't have a lot of leftovers and we're not dumping food into the garbage. So now that I rambled my life away, once I rethink that stuff, I'll let you know. But I'm not mad at every plate. It was good. It was great. I did notice some of the recipes are the same. You are selecting like the same thing, chicken or pork chop. Obviously, steak costs more money. And the recipes always came with like the same thing, either rice or potato. And if you wanted to pay extra for certain vegetables, you can switch it around, but it mainly came with like carrots or potatoes or zucchini. So I noticed that kind of stuff. It didn't give me any more asparagus. Like if I wanted asparagus or broccoli, it was an additional like 49 cents. So that kind of stuff was like, now you're paying more money, So now that I know that I'm okay with eating carrots and I'm okay with eating asparagus, the green beans were okay, and everybody in the household ate it when I cooked it from every plate. I'm thinking when I do my meal plan, maybe I'll add those things into the meal plan and buy it at the grocery store and then see if I'm still going to be in my budget. But that would mean I would have to meal plan like on a Saturday, go grocery shopping, and then have the stuff ready for the week on what I'm going to cook. So that being said, all of this rambling, thank you for watching. God bless, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Adios.